Alright guys, welcome back to another Wulong Fallen Dynasty video. Today we're looking at a build video, one that carried me through the campaign. So if you're a new player, you don't know what to spec into, or how difficult bosses are going to be depending on what you select, this is possibly the video for you. First of all, we'll start off with what the build can do so you can see what I mean. Second of all, we'll break down the build, and third on how to get it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it.
You are no worthy opponent to me, even with the power of Elixir. Get ready to face your end. Last push. It is time to deal the final blow. Share a single destiny. That is why I will send you to him shortly enough. Magnificent victory. You've a prowess for battle that any warrior would desire.
I'm sorry. It was too late.
So now that you know what the build can do, let's look at it. What I'm running currently is a mounted banded Schmittars. Probably botched that, but it's got A+ attack bonus, so it scales with water. Given that this is a water ice build, ice cream build, that's pretty much what you're going to use. However, you have to select Victor Serpent Spear, which would come with the set that you've unlocked, as well as all of the gear pieces for the Zhang armor. Now, what I've done specifically in terms of embedding, components, is I focused a lot on ice attack power. As you can see, that's on every single one of them. I've also put on chill or accumulation, or chill accumulation on enemies on I think 3 out of 4 pieces. And then I was lucky to get like power gain upon wizardry spell, one thing that I was able to get from a salvage piece. And then, of course, the rest you can focus on something like element imbued weapon damage or negative effect duration. That really helps a lot. But I would really suggest you have some spirit sustainability in there as well, especially given that we're playing with a mounted banded Schmittars, which I'm sure I botched the name again. On this guy, we've got damage reduction upon martial arts. Much of this build is based on Beckoning Pine, which I will show you in a moment, and as you've probably seen in other videos as well. But on this, I've got copper obtention. You don't need that on there, to be honest. Put anything else on it, but I put damage to enemies with chill, ice attack power, and damage reduction on martial arts. The fact that your spirit sustainability is going to allow you to just go in and do this all the time makes stuff very easy. And when you've got your damage boost alongside with your ice cream cones, you're good to go. What's also nice about this build is the fact that you can easily take out ranged enemies, just normal zombie chaps, just by throwing 1 or 2 of these out. You'd be good to go. So it's almost pretty much a cheese build. What I have on here,
Something you wanna ask
so
me?
you can see what I have in terms of my virtues. I started off by leveling up water as high as I possibly could, but then I spec into fire, and then after that into wood. But I think on how you can go about it practically as a starter to the game, start with water, so you're comfortable with a reasonable level. You know, you get your stealth, you know, to a level where enemies don't really easily detect you. You can still get those stealth kills. That's when I would probably try to get 8 to fire virtue, and after that, once you've done 8 into fire, you focus water until you've maxed out. Then you can focus on wood virtue. And as you can tell, I'm not even there yet. I'm like on level 120. I just finished the game, but it was so simple. And you pretty much cheese the Lubu boss fights. I've got an entire boss fight playlist on the channel that you can check out to see how I did this. Probably 90% of all of my battles I played with this water build. It will definitely carry you through the entire game. So let's just get back to this build again. Of course, we're running amplified damage. You need 8 into fire to do that. We're running ice weapon, we're running ominous chill, and we're running frost lance. What's great about frost lance is, even though if you've got amplified damage, you only need 3 fortune or whatever to be able to activate it. Combined with this, just makes you take out everything from a distance really easily. So you can decide to be aggressive, or you can be passive, depending on your playstyle. Now, you're not really going to get this, I think, at the start, but anything that has some kind of like power gain or power reduction, or, you know, anything with, you know, morale rank points or earth phase spell consumption is probably the way to go. The reason I don't pick stuff on this that has like specific, you know, damage, apart from this is water damage, so it's quite useful, is that if I find a good kind of like trinket or accessory, then I can use it on many builds. But anything here that's going to feed into your builds, pick something like that. I've got a ton of things. I mean, I've got the bronze Libo dice. Luck if you were looking for something specific. Got lightning damage on this, martial arts spirit consumption, so this can go into a nice little earth wood build or something like that. Got this hairpin stone damage, and decorative knot also stone damage. So you really just need to link this up to some extent to what you have. Of course, I've got them all at a +8 apart from the fierce Zhang Fei bandana. So make sure that you upgrade your armor for every part or every level that you go up within the game. So I can
Maybe I'm
upgrade.
overworking.
What can I? Let's see. Do the crossbow. I'm not going to do that yet. Do this. That's 9. That's 9. So I would suggest that you try to stick to the build, because if you stick to this build and you don't level anything else up, that means that by part 2 or part 3 you will already have part 3 gear. Part 4, try to have level 4 gear, and so forth. That really does help a lot. So guys, in summary, Zhang Fei set, use it, it's good. Get chill accumulation and damage your enemies with chill on you. Ice attack power on every piece as well, and then something like negative effect or anything. If you feel like you want damage reduction, you can put that on as well. If you don't know how to embed, just check out, there's a lot of videos on YouTube. Sorry I'm not massively helpful, a bit pressed for time, so I'm rushing through this build, but hopefully you guys still find it useful. So in summary, 5-piece Zhang Fei. You're going to need this, you're going to need this, that. Look at chill accumulation, damage to enemies with chill, ice attack power, spirit sustainability. Get those guys ready, you're good to go. And I've got the mounted bandage guitars. If you don't have this, get anything else that's got like a water effect on it. So for example, dual swords. There we go. A-, you can play with the Chivalrous Shortman. Dual swords, you can go with Pair Swords of Aspiration, even though it's C-. This is nice, the Gang Jiao and Moje. So I think this has Beckoning Pine as well, which is really good. Anything that's got water scaling on it, you would be good to go. I wouldn't rank up a level 2 or a level 3 piece of equipment, but whatever gives you that bit of stack, It's all good and well. The way that you get that is leveling up Zhang Fei to level 10 loyalty, whatever you call it. See. Zhang Fei, this chap. Leveling up to be your sworn brother. One way that you can do that is just farming for cups of cordiality, which you will encounter a bit later in the game. There's a lot of videos out on it, on where you can do that. If you don't know, let me give you give me an idea. The cups of cordiality just increases their rank. You probably need 5 or 6 of them. But if you want to do it, I think it is Demon. Is it Demon? Demon Fort. Yes, I think this is where it is. Demon Fort of the Yellow Heaven. So just have a look on YouTube. You'll find it there. I'm not going to, recopy other people's content. So it is on there. That's how I did it. But how do you get this chap? And how you get this chap is in this element, the Valley of the Crying Wraiths. So once you've gone through part 1, you're now at part 2, you would get Zhang Fei as one of your followers, one of your reinforcements. Make sure to select him all the time so you can rank him up until you've unlocked the Demon Fort of Yellow Heaven. Then you can farm the Cups of Cordiality, boost him up, and get his gear pieces. That's as simple as it is. So guys, there's the build. I scream. I don't know what I'm going to call this build. Still thinking about a thumbnail, but we will figure it out. Hope you guys find it helpful. Might look into some other builds as well, but might also move on to another game. I don't know. I'm a bit confused at the moment, but either way, I hope this one helps you settle into the game, be able to play the game, finish the game, and get to end game. That's what it's all about, right? I hope you enjoyed this water build or ice build, and if you did, drop a like. It helps the video. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. As always, take care of yourselves. Be sure to check out all of my boss fight videos on the channel. I've got a full playlist if you're struggling with a specific one. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next one. Cheers.